Papa! Itsuki barely had time to breathe before Hana and Natsumi barreled into him, their small arms wrapped around his legs, anchoring him back to reality more firmly than gravity itself ever could. Hana's long hair brushed against his hands as she looked up with wide brown eyes. Papa, you're home early. Natsumi, chubbier and still stumbling in her steps, buried her face against his knees, her rosy cheeks dimpling as she laughed. Papa, Papa! Itsuki felt his throat tightened. He dropped to his knees, pulling both girls into his arms. The weight of them, warm and real, nearly broke him. Tears threatened, but he forced them back. Not now, not in front of them. Papa missed you, he whispered, his voice trembling. A voice cleared from doorways. Itsuki, you didn't come home last night, did you? Satsuki stood there, glasses perched on her round face, her long hair still mused from sleep. She wore a house robe, one hand gripping the door frame, her eyes sharp, questioning, narrowed at him. What time is it? Itsuki asked, his voice hollow. Morning, she said faintly. So you worked all night again? Before he could answer, the sharp buzz of the doorbell cut through the room. Everyone turned. I'll get it, Itsuki muttered, gently tangled himself from the daughter's grip. At the door stood a man in a sleek black suit. Head bowed, in practiced deference. Yamashita, Mr. Hiroto's driver. His expression betrayed nothing as he spoke. It's time for work. Takahashi-san, please come with me. Beyond him, the unmistakable outline of Hiroto's limousine idled on the street, its black frame glinting in the morning sun. Satsuki's voice rose from behind him, sharp with irritation. You just got here, and now you're leaving again? Itsuki forced a thin smile he didn't feel. I'll be back, he promised. Those words rang hollow, even to him. He kissed Hana's hair, then Natsumi's warm cheek, and followed Yamashita outside. The ride was silent at first. Itsuki sat stiffly, his fingers twisting in his lap as the city drifted by beyond tinted glass. Finally, he broke the quiet. I didn't finish the bridge design, he admitted, his voice low. From the seat opposite him, Hiroto let out a booming laugh. His bulging eyes gleamed, and the bald dome of his head caught the passing sunlight. Forget the bridge, Hiroto said. We have more important things now. Itsuki frowned. What do you mean? You'll see. The limousine pulled up to an unfinished skyscraper, skeletal steel ridges clawing into the sky. A sign at the base reads, Ryomon Development Corporation, Hiroto's empire. Inside, the air smelled of rust and fresh cement. They climbed stairs and scaffolding until Hiroto stopped in a half-built office, concrete walls bare. From his coat, Hiroto produced a sleek tablet and swiped it away. Watch, Itsuki leaned closer. The video was grainy but unmistakable. It was his office. He watched himself staring at the bridge design and then tearing it in half. The screen flickered as the impossible happened. Reality split open. And he walked straight into the tear. The footage ended with an empty chair and papers fluttering to the floor. Itsuki's chest went cold. What was that? Hiroto demanded, his eyes bulging wider than usual. Itsuki swallowed hard. I don't know how to explain it. Another place, a dimension where... Another dimension? Hiroto's lips curled into a grin. Do you realize the potential here? Resources, technology, power, money. His voice thickened with greed. You will make me rich beyond imagination, Takahashi. He yanked a sheet of blank paper from a desk and shoved it into Itsuki's chest. Do it again, right now. Itsuki's hands trembled as he held the paper. He stared at it, tried to summon the memory of his daughter's crayon door, the fear that had split reality before, tore the paper in half. Nothing. He tried it again. Each rip echoed in the empty room, the house fluttering uselessly to the ground. Sweat slicked his arms. I can't, he stammered. Hiroto's face darkened. He raised one thick hand and Yamashita stepped forward. The driver's blows came fast, precise, merciless. Itsuki staggered, the metallic tongue of blood filling his mouth. He dropped to his knees. Hiroto leaned close, his voice a hiss in Itsuki's ear. "You'll figure it out, because if you don't, your little family won't be safe." They dragged him across the concrete floor, shoved him into a half-finished room. A pile of paper was dumped at his feet. The door slammed shut, the lock clicking in place. "Don't worry about your wife and daughters," Hiroto called from the other side. "We'll take care of them." The footsteps receded, leaving Itsuki alone with the papers, his blood, and the echo of his daughter's laughter in his ears.